All right, I have a project for you today, and it's called Scratch Art. You can buy these kits online. Any craft retailer online carries this. I bought these because these just look like fun. So Scratch Art is basically a black sheet of paper, and then when you scratch it, it shows up shiny. So the kit pretty much has everything you need. You need a dowel that looks like a pencil. If you need to sharpen it, you can use a pencil sharpener. I found that works pretty good. The kit came with stencils. It came with a bunch of ornaments. It came with several different types of scratch board. So I'll show you just basically how it works. I'm going to use one of these little ones though, because these are cute and small. So it's like a scratch note. You can use a stencil. You can even use a cookie cutter. So let's do this rainbow here. Gonna stay inside my lines. But you see how it's scratching? You scratch the black off and it leaves what's below, and what's below this one is foil. Scratch. So this is, younger kids can handle this. It's really easy with these stencils. You can rearrange the stencils, to tell a story, make a picture. So I've got this rainbow. It also leaves little chunks of stuff, so it makes a little bit of a mess, but not too terrible. So there's my rainbow. Maybe it's raining, so let's do the cloud real quick. I can just trace around this. Look at that. Clouds. Let's do another cloud over here. So you can be tricky. You can tell a little bit of a story. All those clouds are raining. All right, so this would be suitable for maybe somebody who doesn't draw artistically, or small kids, and you can just use stencils and cookie cutters and different things like that to trace. So that's all there is to it. It's easy peasy. You can buy the kit. All right, so if you can draw, you like to draw, and you're looking for a little bit of a challenge, I chose a chickadee. I just printed out a picture, and so you have to think differently than when you draw with a pencil or a marker, because this is the black. So when you're drawing with, say, a pencil, the pencil leaves, oh, I got a bad pencil, but the pencil leaves the black marks. But here you've already got the black marks, so you're making, let's say, the white marks or the light colored marks. So if I want to draw my chickadee, so he's got a head and a back and his tail. Now this is going to be a quick little chickadee. There's a funny little beak. And his neck comes down. He's chubby. He's chubby. Okay, so, and you can see it's not white underneath here, but it's a rainbow color. So, but we're going to pretend like it's the white. So anything that's white is what I'm going to scratch away. So right here, his beak. From his beak, he's got this little patch that goes back. And so I want it to look like feathers, so I'm going to scratch at it like it's feathers. All right, so this particular piece of scratch board came from that kit that I was telling you about. It works good. If I were to do this artistically and as a serious piece, I don't know that I would use this one. It scratches real easy, which is good for young kids, and it's sturdy, so you're not going to wreck it, which is also good for young kids. And, if you're beginning. All right, let's give him his wing kind of goes here. He's got edges. All right, so you're getting kind of the picture. I'm scratching away everything that I want to be light colored. So that right there is kind of what I'm doing right here. And his belly is light colored. There's where his wing goes. Now it's kind of dark right here, so maybe I don't want to get rid of all that dark. So instead of drawing a line here, I'm going to give him just some fluff. So just by doing some dashes, it kind of gives you an idea that his back end is right there without drawing a hard line. So I could have done that to some of this up here too, like right here I should have done that too, instead of drawing a hard line, but I didn't, so that's the way it's gonna be. Because once you scratch it off, you can't put it back, so that's another thing. Once you scratched it, it's not like you can erase it like with a pencil. So some wing. His wing comes around like that. So that's just a quick little demonstration about what you can do. So this is the professional grade, and you can kind of see the difference. The kid version kit is a little bit more dull. This has some clay to it, so it's harder to scratch. Like I can rub my finger over it and nothing's going to happen. This, if I rub my finger over it, it's going to leave marks, and it might actually flake some off. If I bump it a little bit, the finish comes off of this one. So this is a little more expensive, and it's a little more professional. So what I have for this one is a special tool that is pointed in metal. If you go this route and you want to do something a little bit more professional, you're going to need to buy these tips and one of these holders, which also you can get online. I'm going to show you one that I have in progress, again with the Chickadee. It's just white underneath the black. Sketch on this for a couple of minutes. Because this tool is so sharp, I can actually scrub right through the paper. Alright, so he's got a little bit of light on these wings, so that's what I was working on earlier. Scratching just a little bit. And so the less I scratch, the less bright it is. And the farther apart that I scratch, the less bright it is. But we want it to kind of look like feathers, so I'm trying to keep that in mind as I'm scratching on this. So feathers are fuzzy at the edges. So give him a little fuzz on his edges of his feathers. See how this area is darker? I've scratched here more, but scratching less leaves it looking a little bit darker, but yet lighter than what's going on up here. So you just have to keep looking and making sure you're not getting too far with your scratches. Because he should be shadowy here. So you can see he's got a shadow going on right there. So I don't want it to get too white, but I want you to think it's white. So he's got some, you can really see that the feather right here, so we're going to make him look like he's got some feathers. Remind you that he's a bird with feathers. You know, furry animal, he's a feather animal. Yeah, see there? I'm not going to finish this whole thing because this is going to take a lot of time, and but I wanted you to see the process a little bit. Yeah, I don't want you to sit here and watch me the whole time. This will get done eventually, probably not today. Pretty good. All right, you guys go try it, have fun, mess around, Do a rainbow chickadee, do a regular chickadee, however you guys want to do it. Whatever you want to do, it's your art. Have a good time with it, okay? Okay, I'll talk to you again later. Bye.